Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Late Night Q&A with ZodWriter featuring SweetSonjaG. This is episode number 16. How you
Oh
doing,
wow.
Sonia?
I am doing wonderful. Had a busy day at work today. It was kind of like exhausting. Had a lot of loans to deal with, problem loans. But anyway, I got through it. Came home, relaxed. I didn't go to sleep. So if I would have went to sleep or taken a nap, I probably wouldn't have woken up until late like I did the other day. But yeah, my day was pretty cool. How was your
Oh,
day?
okay, that's cool. My day was okay. It was pretty busy, but it was good. I can't really complain too much. I'm a little bit tired, but this is cool because this is always like the last part of the day for me. We do this show and then I pretty much just go to bed. So that's
Right.
cool. Um, I don't know. I'm happy to be here. This is episode 16. That's cool. We're well on our way to 20 episodes, and I think that that's cool that we've been doing this for so long. I know
Wow.
I say that I mention the number every episode, but there's a reason why we keep track of the numbers, because this way we can see how long we've been doing this, and it's actually pretty cool. 16 episodes is pretty good, you
That's
know,
awesome.
all things considered. So I don't know. I've been pretty excited lately because I got this little computer thing. This little
Oh,
teeny tiny cube computer. I think I talked to you a little bit about it a couple of
yeah.
days back, and it's pretty cool. It's a little Windows PC. It was real cheap. It's real tiny, and you plug it in, and it does all kinds of cool stuff. It's a nice little computer, but it's so small. It's hard to believe it's a computer, and it's actually called Chewy. So I think that's pretty cute. And and I don't know. I've been pretty cool. I've been kind of messing around with it here and there, in the evenings when I get a chance. It's pretty fun. Um, and
That's cool.
got some people here in the chat already, lighten up the chat so that I can get behind. So let's see where we are. We got Marcus Cruz saying, Zod, the reason I want John Krasinski to direct and write the new Fantastic Four movie is because I think his style fits it. To be honest, he can make a good family movie. Okay. Well, that's quite a comment to start off the show. I don't really, I'm not really following too much about the new Fantastic Four. I know that there's going to be another Fantastic Four movie, but as everybody knows, I have my favorite Fantastic Four movie. I'm not going to pull out the Blu-ray or anything tonight, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if they want to make a new one, that's cool. And Marcus continues. He says, and his comedy is perfect for the MCU, the Office comedy. To be honest, I think he is a better filmmaker than John Watts and James Gunn. To be honest. Well, I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, James Gunn. I don't know about James Gunn. He's not really a good filmmaker, in my opinion. Um, I don't know, Sonia, what you think, because you weren't here on the show where we talked about all that crazy James Gunn stuff. But yeah,
Yeah. I watched the show though, on the replay.
oh,
So, but you know my take on the movie anyway. I'm not like a part of the fandom or anything like that. I There are two characters that I like in DC, and it's Superman and Batman. So I'm not real big on all the other characters. But the movie itself, I mean, listening to you guys go back and forth about James Gunn, the tweets that he did way back whenever that happened, and um, the crazy comments and stuff that he made and stuff about children and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of that really came out in this movie, which was disappointing. Um,
yeah.
as,
I don't know. I thought the movie was disappointing overall. I mean,
yeah, I can't. I, I'm not gonna say I hate the movie, but I'm not gonna say I love it either. I mean, I didn't care for all the gross stuff, the gore, um, and oh, that stupid. What was that? That weasel or whatever the hell he was. I did not like that character, but some of the action parts were pretty cool, but other than that, I really didn't care too much for the movie. So, anywho.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Marcus Cruz says, and John Krasinski is actually really funny compared to James Gunn. All right, well, you know what, Marcus? I hope you get your wish, and I hope that John Krasinski comes in and makes a good Fantastic Four movie for you, because it seems like that's a topic that's really important to you. So hopefully you get that movie. And Baby Girl says, hi, Zod and Sonia. What's up, Baby Girl?
Hello.
And the Snyder fan 99 is here and says, hi, Zod. And Arkham Gaming asks, hi, Zod, how are you doing? Arkham Gaming, I'm doing pretty good. Good to see you here. There's not very many people here today, Sonia. I think our popularity is expired.
It's all good. Well, people are probably mad at you about that show the other day. I don't know.
I don't know. I only lost one subscriber after that show, so I don't feel too bad. I figured I might lose a subscriber or two because there are people that like that movie, but I don't know. Maybe people are just busy watching other streams tonight. I don't know. Is there anything special going on tonight?
Not that I know of. I don't know.
I don't.
Our two biggest fans is not here.
It's not normal for us to have this low of a viewership on late night Q&A with ZodWriter featuring SweetSonjaG. It's not normal for us, so I don't know, Sonia. We've actually got more likes for this episode than we have viewers right now. So I just think that's kind of telling. But Zod pissed off all the James Gunn fans. Yeah, I think I did. I think that's what it was. I think a lot of the people that like James Gunn are mad. Maybe they're mad. I think you're right about that. I think that's the truth, Snyder fan, because we're here now and it's like we're having a small intimate little gathering.
It's all good though. It's all good. I mean, we can stay on for a little bit if no one else comes into the chat. It is what it is,
Yeah, it'll be the fastest episode of the late night Q&A.
The shortest.
Well, yeah, definitely the shortest, because my God, could you imagine we end the show at 10 minutes? That would be
crazy.
Hilarious. That would be hilarious, but hey, the way I see it, what can you do?
Koopy Malik and Katsuk are normally in here before everybody else. But
Baby Girl says, well, screw them if they get butthurt over your opinion. Yeah, I said many times during that show that it was just my opinion. Okay, I have an opinion. I don't really KP says, what about a James Gunn Justice League? Would you be excited? No, not at all. And I wouldn't even watch it, to be honest with you. That's a movie I would not watch. If James Gunn did a Justice League movie, I would stay as far away from it as possible. There would be no need to watch the movie, actually. But no, I did read those rumors about them wanting him to do a Justice League movie, but I also read somewhere that was debunked already. So I don't know if that's necessarily true or it isn't true, but if he does do it, I definitely won't see it. I refuse to watch anything else that guy makes, because I don't trust him. I think he's a squirrely scumbag, and I don't think that he should be directing movies. And I really don't think he should be walking around as a free person, but that's just me. But let alone making movies where he can kind of influence the culture with whatever agenda he has. Baby Girl says, oh, hell no, a James Gunn Justice League movie. Yeah, no. And the Snyder fan 99 says Zack Snyder made an amazing Justice League movie. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. I love that movie.
It was a wonderful movie, and it's unfortunate that we've fallen so far from grace that that we go from Zack Snyder's Justice League to James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. That's a pretty sad state of affairs. But
Yeah.
but yeah, it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting to see the fallout. And it's so funny if I offended so many people, but apparently the movie's flopping. It's not like the movie's necessarily doing well. So I don't know why my opinion would necessarily offend people, because people like what they like and they hate what they hate. What can I do? I don't control other people. Baby girl says Zack Snyder makes amazing movies, period. And KP says, who would you pick for Justice League 2? I really don't think right now there should be a Justice League 2 unless they plan on bringing Zack Snyder back and letting him make his Justice League 2. And Katsuka has made it into the building and says, hey guys and girls, can't stay long tonight. Wanted to drop by and say hello. Well, that's fine, Katsuka. This is probably going to be a short show anyway.
Yeah.
There's not really a lot of people here, and I'm sure Sonia hasn't eaten dinner yet.
How did you know?
I could just tell by the look on your face you probably didn't eat, and I'm gonna probably go and do some other things anyway too. So
what did you have for dinner?
I just heated up a frozen pizza, but I heated up my frozen pizza earlier in like the mid to late afternoon. So I might actually make something else because I am getting a little bit hungry now. So that's one of those things. It might turn out good. And Katsuka says, LOL, Zod called it. Yeah. Well, I figured, because Sonia gets a certain look on her face when she's hungry.
No, I do not. What are you talking about?
And she doesn't.
I'm chilling. I've been snacking all day.
And she doesn't. And she doesn't think anybody knows, but I noticed because I've been doing this show with Sonia for 16 episodes. And I know the look that she gives when she's hungry. There's just a certain look that she gets.
No, it's not. That is not true.
No, it's true. It's like the Snickers commercial. You know, the Snickers commercial.
But I'm not even hungry.
You're not you when you're hungry. No. I know it's true. It's true.
Whatever.
Katsuka says, I ate frozen pizza too. Red Baron. I like Red Baron. I haven't had Red Baron in a while. I haven't had Red Baron in a while, but I do like the Red Baron Supreme Pizza. I get every now and then I'll get them, but lately I've been eating a lot of Jack's Pizza. And
Never heard of it.
And what I like about Jack's is that you put it in the oven for, like about 12 minutes and it's good to go, and it comes out like really good. So it's nice, quick, and easy to make, and so it does the job, especially if you're really hungry and you're in a hurry to eat,
I'll be having leftover pizza later. I ordered that pizza
right.
yesterday.
You had
only ate 2 slices.
You had a bucket of wings and some pizza.
Quit lying. It wasn't no bucket, guys. I ordered 6 wings, and I ordered a large pizza with veggies on it. Don't even go there, Joey. Quit exaggerating. Making me sound like a pig.
16 wings, really, seriously.
Just because you eat like that doesn't mean.
What kind of wing?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What kind of wings did you get?
I actually got medium hot. I mean, hot. Buffalo, medium, but buffalo.
Yeah, those are good. I usually get the garlic parmesan. I like those a lot. Those are good.
Yeah. Anyways, it came from Pizza Hut. I don't do Pizza Hut a lot. I mean, it's on occasion.
Every once in a while, yeah.
I never had their wings before, but they were pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, anyway. That's why you're able to eat a bucket, because they're good.
No. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you have your jokes.
Bucket of wings for Sonia G.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to gain some weight, right?
Yeah, you really do, actually. The Snyder fan 99 says,
I like my small body. Let's go.
The Snyder fan 99 says, do you think Matt Reeves, the Batman, will be any good? I don't know. It might be. Matt Reeves is all right. I don't really think Matt Reeves is the greatest director in the world, but he's a better director than James Gunn, that's for sure. And I did like the Planet of the Apes movies, so I can't complain too much. It might be good. I'll reserve judgment. I'll probably see that one because it's not connected. It's supposed to be connected to anything else, so I'll probably watch it. I don't know. It may be, because it might be good. Who knows? And again, I can't talk about it if I don't see it, so I'll have to watch it. Katsuka says, I've never heard of that one. Sounds good. I love spicy wings. The burning hot flavor from Pizza Hut is good. I've had them before, but I prefer garlic parmesan, and I have gotten a bucket of garlic parmesan.
What I like is wing
That's
stop.
That's why I keep teasing Sonia about the big bucket, because I did get a bucket of wings from there one time. So I'm just self-projecting onto something.
A big bucket for a big guy, right?
No, I'm not a big guy.
I'm not saying you're fat or anything like that. I'm
saying. Really not. I'm really thin. I'm not a big guy at all. I'm probably about as well. I'm not as thin as you, but I'm pretty thin. So it's And Katsuka says, I like ungodly hot foods. Well then you need to try a ghost pepper chicken sandwich then, and you might change your opinion, because that ghost pepper chicken sandwich was the toughest thing I ever tried to eat. And the worst part about it was I was so hungry that day when I ate that sandwich that I had to suffer through it and eat the sandwich all the way through. I refused to let the ghost pepper stop me from eating the sandwich. I didn't enjoy it, but I had to eat it because I was hungry.
Because when it's too hot, I mean, you can't. How could you enjoy something when it's too hot?
I don't know.
Too spicy, overly.
You can't even put the food. You can't even chew the food. That's the problem. It's so hot you can't chew it. It's terrible. KP says it's a weird variation of the Long Halloween with a kid Batman. No excitement. I don't know. Is it going to be the Long Halloween storyline, or is it going to be Court of Owls? Because it looks like they're doing some weird stuff with the Riddler in that movie. So I don't know. I'm actually pretty intrigued right now. And graphic vandalism, Johnny says, yo, hey, what's up,
Johnny? One of my favorite people.
Good to see you, man. Hope to see you back on a stream again someday. Katsuka says, you're making me hungry at 11:30 at night. Well, yeah, man, that's the problem. When you're around Sonia, it rubs off on you because Sonia doesn't eat. That's the problem.
I do eat. Shut up.
No, you don't. That's why you're so.
What are you talking about? I'm not that thin. I'm 5'7" and weigh 142 pounds. I'm not that thin.
Really? You weigh 142 pounds?
I
clocked in your weight at about 134. That's what I always guessed.
I'm 142.
Okay, well, I was close. Graphic vandalism says Zod and the Ghost Peppers, man. I love them. Yeah, dude, for real. I had such a tough time trying to get through that sandwich. It was like me trying to solve some sort of weird puzzle. I mean, because it was so hard to eat, and it just literally blew my mouth up. So I don't know. I mean, my lips were getting all puffy, and it was terrible. I can
just imagine you with these big lips.
Well, they say you're supposed to drink milk with the ghost pepper. You're supposed to, because that's supposed to, quell the heat. But I didn't have any milk. I was drinking beer. I was pouring beer down my throat to cook.
Maybe you should do that chip challenge. What's that hot chip? That really hot potato chip. It's just one. I actually have one. I don't remember the name of it. It's packed away somewhere over there. But yeah, I actually have one. And I was supposed to do it with some people at my old job, and I never did it.
You should
do it. Hell no.
You should do it and post it on TikTok, because that's what you're about now.
No. I actually deleted my TikTok. I was going to start making
TikTok
roller skating videos. And actually, I did. If you would have saw my post on Facebook, you would have seen that I stated that I actually deleted TikTok.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't see your Facebook post.
I deleted it like 4 days ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good for you. Congratulations. I've never been on TikTok, to be honest. I've never had any desire to go on it because all I hear about is people posting stupid videos, so I don't bother going
No,
either.
I actually followed the canines because I love canines. I don't know. I have a fascination with canines. Anyway.
Okay, well, Johnny says, yeah, you have to know what you're getting into with spicy ass food, yo. Yeah, I know, and I had no idea. I actually thought because the name of the place uh, was Ghost Pepper. What was the name of the restaurant? I think it was like Ghost Pepper something. It was like a new local restaurant that opened up. It was called Ghost Pepper Burgers or Ghost Pepperville or something. And so I just thought Ghost Pepper was the name of the place. I didn't realize if I ordered a Ghost Pepper chicken sandwich, it was going to be that hot. But yeah, it was terrible. Baby girl is laughing. And Katsuka says Zod with duck lips. Oh, it was worse. It was worse than duck lips. It was like, I mean, my whole face was looked like a duck lip. And Katsuka, okay. The hot chip challenge. Yeah, there's like super there's chocolate you can get that's like that. That'll like burn your intestines. And Katsuka says it was spicy. And Johnny says, I thought you had to be 12 to be on TikTok. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it too. I kind of thought, you have to be. It's for the young. It's for the kids, man. It's for the kids. That's how I always looked at it too, man. It's like a Fisher Price version of YouTube, maybe. I don't know. Or is it a Fisher Price version of BitChute? Who knows? And the Snyder Fan 99 says tomorrow is release the Air cut. Well, I don't know, man. I feel like David Ayer kind of shot himself in the foot with that release the Air cut stuff, telling us to, not to do it, not to campaign for it. At this point, I could care less because the original date got ruined, so it kind of ruined it for me, to be honest. And here we go with Marcus Cruz. He says, to be honest, I'm worried about the Fantastic Four reboot, Zod. They might nerf Reed Richards' genius intellect to fit their universe. They might not make him an in-depth character. Yeah, well, there's always a chance that they might make some changes. That's what the MCU, they all do that. They all make changes to characters, so we'll see what happens. Sean Franklin says, hi, what's up, Sean?
Hello.
Katsuka says my phone almost misspelled duck lips. I always laugh because there's always so many people on their phones. They're on their phones doing this kind of stuff. I couldn't imagine just sitting there on my phone, like typing out in a chat group. That's got to be so like because your phone is always auto correcting and trying to like change words and trying to suggest things. KP says TikTok is appropriate for James Gunn. Okay. And Katsuka says, did you see that there's that new Dark Knight of Steel comic series? Yeah, I saw that.
Somebody's sleepy.
And no, I'm just yawning looking at you because I know you're so hungry.
You know what?
Katsuka 99 says I'm a millennial, LOL. You know what? Okay, so then you would have no problem with the typing out in the chat on your phone then, because you're used to that kind of thing. But yeah, Sonia, I don't know. I'm thinking you're saying you're gonna have leftover pizza, but I don't know.
I'm not even hungry right now. I've been snacking. Look, this is what I've been eating.
Wow. Oh yeah, you and the walnuts. Well, I guess that's appropriate. And Taco Tuesday says Amazon set to purchase DC Comics from WB Discovery for $3.7 billion, confirmed by Deadline and the Hollywood Reporter. We'll just skip over that. You got me last time, Taco Tuesday. You're not going to get me again. Graphic Vandalism says Sonia got the munchies. Well, yeah, we know because Sonia is always high as a kite, so she always gets the munchies. Katsuka says, I'm old.
Don't believe what he says.
I'm old as frick. Yeah, right, with your edibles. Marcus,
Oh,
Marcus Cruz
I
said,
don't do edibles. I don't do drugs. I don't do marijuana. I don't do any of that
right,
stuff.
right. You're just high on air. Marcus Cruz says, sorry
Shut
about
the
the
fuck up.
Fantastic Four socks out. I just want them to be redeemed. They have been screwed over so many times. I want them to be, I don't know if I want them to be redeemed. I want them to release a 4K version of Roger Corman's Fantastic Four. That's what I want them to do. And Baby Girl says, Liar Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday says, ha. Taco trolling. I'll get you. I'll get you again, Zod, one of these days. Maybe Taco Tuesday, but it won't be anytime soon. Okay, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna have to catch me off guard one of these days. So you're gonna have to think long and hard if you're gonna catch me again with that. And Katsuka says, "Puff puff pass."
I wish I
that's
knew how. I
that's
don't know how. I don't do that.
That's Sonia's motto, Katsuka. You got her figured out.
How
Marcus
stupid.
Cruz says, Zod, can you bring out Zod Corman's Fantastic Four? I just want to look at its greatness, the best Fantastic Four. Yeah, sure, I can pull out Fantastic Four. Why not? This is Fantastic Four. Here it is. Here it is on Blu-ray. I have it on at arm's length. That's how much I watch it. I got a Blu-ray player with a little TV screen right next to me here on my couch, and I literally will pop in Blu-rays and have them playing in the background while I'm doing other things. And Fantastic Four is one of the ones that I have always at arm's length because I love that movie. And Koopy Malik says, hello all in the chat. Hello, Zod and Sweet Sonia. What's up,
What's
Koopy?
up, Koopy?
Good to see you. And the Snyder Fan 99 says, Zod, do you actually like Roger Corman's Fantastic Four, or are you joking? No, I love Roger Corman's Fantastic Four. I am not joking. I love this movie. I'm friends with the director. I think this movie is fantastic. And to be honest with you, it's the best cinematic version of the Fantastic Four that we've ever had to date. We've never had anything as comic book accurate for the Fantastic Four as we do with this movie. So I absolutely love it. It's a I don't know if I'd call it a guilty pleasure because I'm always talking about it. So it's not really anything that I hide. And I do try to introduce it to people whenever they ask me about has Fantastic Four ever made a good movie? Whenever somebody says, has Fantastic Four, have they ever made a good Fantastic Four movie? I always pull out the Blu-ray for Roger Corman's Fantastic Four. KP says, welcome, Koopy. Katsuka says, Koopy Malik. Sonia's talking to her son. Katsuka says, hola. And Graphic Vandalism says, always at arm's length. That's right. Fantastic Four is always at arm's length.
Then he didn't even have to get up off the couch. All he needed to do is just reach over and grab it.
I just do a quick reach around and I can grab Roger Corman's Fantastic Four, and I can grab Zack Snyder's Justice League. So I have the Fantastic Four, and I have Zack Snyder's Justice League right here.
Awesome.
Two films that are two superhero movies that are always at arm's length because they're such great films. So I can pop them in and watch them at any time. So that's one of the things that I like doing. I like having the films I watch the most at arm's length. And Koopy Malik says, hey, KP. Koopy Malik also says, Katsuka, my man. Katsuka says, giggity. And Baby Girl says, hi, Koopy Malik. And Katsuka says, how are you, Koopy Malik? Hey there, Baby Girl. Katsuka, I'm in the shop waiting for customers while watching Zod's stream. That's cool. I'm glad you're here watching with us. I'm glad some more of you decided to pop on by today.
What kind of work do you do, Koopy? You're in the shop.
He's in the shop.
And a barber shop? What kind of shop? Auto shop? I don't know. Anyway.
And Snyder Fan 99, you said you gave me shit for liking the Suicide Squad, but you like Roger Corman's Fantastic Four. You're damn right. Roger Corman's Fantastic Four is 10,000 times the movie that James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie is. At least this movie is comic book accurate, people. This movie is actually comic book accurate. Compare this to some of the old Fantastic Four comic books from the 1960s, and you have an accurate interpretation of this of these characters. I mean, they look like they came right off of the page. They're accurately cast. Reed Richards is a genius. Susan Storm is cool. Johnny Storm is a hothead. And the Thing is the Thing. They're actually the way they're supposed to be in this movie. They didn't sit there and try to rewrite the characters. They didn't change anything about the characters. They actually did a wonderful job. And that's why I always recommend this movie, because it's comic book accurate. You have people saying all the time, oh, well, James Gunn did some comic book accurate things in the Suicide Squad. No. James Gunn took whatever he could and twisted it and perverted it to fit his movie and to fit his narrative. In this movie, there's no perversion. The Fantastic Four is a family-friendly movie, just like the 1960s comic books. It has a lot of great beats that come right out of the pages of the early Fantastic Four comics. That's why even the cover of this Blu-ray is kind of modeled like a comic book, because it's so accurate. And Katsuka said, Zod said, reach around. Yes, I did. And Katsuka says, ooh, where you work at, Koopy Malik? And Taco Tuesday says, you should change. You should change your name your couch Corman. Maybe that's a good idea. My couch would be called the Red Corman. Yeah, that'd be cool. And 187 says LOL. And Koopy Malik says, Katsuka and Sonia, I'm working as an EDC operator for one of our local banks here.
Oh, okay.
I'm handling monetary transactions for customers without them going to the bank.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool, man. And Graphic Vandalism says Koopy is the money man. Yes, he is. And Taco Tuesday says Eric Bana cast as Reed Richards in Fantastic Four reboot from Marvel Studios, confirmed by the Wrap. Yeah, okay. And you know what? Let's see where else we are.
What?
Okay. And Koopy Malik says graphic. You laughing at Johnny. And Katsuka says that sounds dope.
What were you about to say?
No, I was just gonna say I'm actually caught up with the chat, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Did you have an energy drink today?
I had an energy drink. I had an energy drink earlier, yeah. I drank a what do you call that thing? What's it called? Can't even remember the name of it now.
The Bang? Wait,
no. What's the other one?
What are you talking about?
There's another one.
Full throttle. You said Full Throttle.
Full Throttle. That was the other one I drank. Yeah, that's the one I had today. We must make more. Zod cannot catch up. Katsuka. Oh no, Zod's caught up. Yes, I'm caught up. Zod's all jacked up on Mountain Dew. No, I don't have no Mountain Dew. I actually haven't had any Mountain Dew in a while. The only Mountain Dew I drink is an energy drink called Mountain Dew Amped, and I didn't drink one of those today. So, but I do like those. Incidentally, Johnny, I heard that Mountain Dew is going to put out an alcoholic drink. That ought to be interesting.
Really?
A Mountain Dew alcoholic drink. I'm like, wow! I can't wait. I can't wait to try it to see what it's going to be like.
Wow!
I wonder what flavor it'll be. I don't know.
Oh my goodness!
And Katsuka says, "Praise baby Jesus."
Baby Jesus.
Okay.
Awesome.
And we are. It's been interesting. Baby girl says Mountain Dew, and she kind of pukes. Yeah, not everybody likes Mountain Dew. I personally am not a big fan of like regular Mountain Dew.
I like the Baja Blast.
Yeah, Baja Blast I love. I even like the Code Red and some of the other ones, but I'm not a fan
Code Red is good.
Of like the regular brand, like the straight up Mountain Dew. It's crazy. And Johnny Alpha says we used to mix Mountain Dew and vodka and called it Slave Driver. We named all our drinks after Iron Maiden songs. Oh, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. We got to do it. We got to do it. We got to do an Iron Maiden episode of the ZodWriter show one of these weeks, Johnny. I think that'll be a fun show. Talk about the art of the master rigs and all that great stuff, man. I think we could really do a good show if we did like an Iron Maiden episode. It'd be fun. We wouldn't be able to play any Iron Maiden music, but we could do an Iron Maiden show. Katsuka says, how about Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper's cool. I drink Dr. Pepper from time to time.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's cool. I really like Dr. Pepper, but I kind of like held back on drinking any Coke products.
Yeah, I don't get it very often. It's
I'm boycotting Coke.
And Koopy Malik says, no energy drinks, just coffee for me. Totally understandable. Coffee is great. And there's a lot of great coffee drinks out there too. And Graphic Vandalism, Johnny Alpha says, Dr. Pepper is a true gift from the old gods. And Katsuka says, I'm not a big soda person, but I love me some, what is this? Cherry wine. Cheer wine? Yeah. Cheer wine.
That's what it says.
And Katsuka says, it is Johnny. Yes, it is Johnny. Yes, it is. And Taco Tuesday says, fun question. If Tupac was still alive, which Marvel character would he play in the MCU? He was originally offered the role of Mace Windu back in the day. I think if Tupac was still alive and was playing an MCU character, he'd probably have been cast as I don't know, let's see. They probably would have given him Blade. I think they would have given him Blade, to be honest with you. He was quite a good actor too, Tupac. So they could have given him anything. And if they were going to give him Mace Windu for Star Wars. So I could totally see him as Blade. And I don't know. I thought I heard somewhere that he was somebody that the Wachowskis had wanted for Morpheus back when they were planning the Matrix, but he was long. I don't know if I really believe that one because he was long gone by the time the Matrix was made. But maybe back when they were writing it, maybe they had him in mind. And Katsuka says Nectar of the Gods. And Graphic, I think the old gods got drunk by your drinks there, Johnny. And cheer wine is a spiced cherry soda.
Cherry soda. Oh, I never heard of it.
And Taco Tuesday says, nice. I like that choice. Yeah, I just think he would make a good Blade. I really do. I think he could pull it off. He could pull off the emotional depth of the character. I totally could see him as Blade. And you know what? I could totally see him as Val-Zod, Superman for DC as well. I think he'd be awesome. And for Spawn, yeah. Spawn's another one. Tupac would have made a cool Spider-Man, like a Miles Morales. I don't know if I could see him as Spider-Man, but I don't know. He was a good actor. He could have pulled off. They could have made him anybody, really. He's awesome. Tupac as Spawn, yeah, I could totally have seen that. And what if he played a cool cosmic character like the Silver Surfer? Yeah, I could see him do that too. The Silver Surfer has a lot of depth and intelligence and is really an awesome character. So I could see if they really wanted to go that route. Yeah, I could totally see that. Did anyone watch Free Guy? No, I haven't.
What is Free Guy?
Some movie. I don't know. I don't know much about it. I just know the name. I've heard the name a couple of times. Mm-hmm. Katsuka says, wait, have you guys tried iced sweet tea? Yeah, I have. KP says Free Guy looks trash. And Marcus Cruz says Norman Reedus for Ghost Rider. Yeah, I could see that. Boss Logic has done a couple of artistic renderings of of Norman Reedus as Ghost Rider. I could see that. And Graphic Vandalism says just seeing Pac surf would make it worth seeing him as Silver Surfer. Yeah, yeah. I think he'd be good as Silver Surfer. I think he'd be good as any of those characters we mentioned because he was a really good actor and he was just awesome. He was massively talented. So yeah. KP, the concept is quite interesting though. An NPC suddenly gains self-awareness. I found similar concept in Lag Horizon anime series. Oh, cool! It's that kind of show, kind of movie, kind of dealing with sounds like it ties in a little bit with my ideas about simulation theory. Oh, maybe I'll have to check it out because you mentioned NPC. Katsuka says, I'm trying to see if there are any sodas from the South you've never heard of. And Snyder fan says, Zack Snyder should direct a Daredevil movie. Yeah, I mean, maybe. But it would be wild, though, if he came back and directed a Daredevil movie. And
that would be cool.
And they got Ben Affleck to come back and play Daredevil again. That would be funny. Katsuka wants to know if you've tried RC Cola Big Red. I've tried RC Cola many times. RC Cola.
Yeah, that's good. Old school.
I like to have RC Cola with pizza. RC is good with pizza. 187 says, big news about Robin today. Can't wait for the reaction vids. Oh, yeah, Robin finally came out as gay.
LGBTQ, yep.
Well, it's not like we didn't know that. We've been saying that for how many decades, right? How many jokes have there been about Robin being gay? Since before when I was a little kid, I was hearing stuff like that. So, I mean, it's not surprising. It's like they just went. It's like they just went the natural direction and finally revealed what everybody already knew. Kind of, I think. I don't know, but I think what's really going to trip people out is when they finally say that Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson have had a homosexual relationship for several years. Now, I think when they come out with that type of stuff, then you're going to have a lot of people up in arms. But I think for now, just coming out with the fact that Robin is gay, I don't think will, really bother people because it's kind of been, a silent. It's kind of been like a well-known secret that everybody knew about. So it's a secret that everybody knew. Katsuka or Sundrop. I've heard of all those. You know what? I'm kind of in the mood for a dilly bar, but it's too late for me to get one. It's almost 11 o'clock.
Did you buy some?
No. Taco Tuesday says Old Man Affleck. Yes.
I thought you were going to reach over and grab one out of your freezer or something.
No, my freezer is further.
I'm messing with you.
I'd have to get up. If my freezer was arm's length, that would be. I don't know if that would be a good thing. Arm's length.
Oh my god!
The way I grab my Fantastic Four Blu-ray. No, I just reach into the freezer just like this. No, it's not that easy. But Marcus Cruz says, watch Free Guy. Ryan Reynolds and Taka are in it. Jodie Comer too, and John Curie. Sean Levy directed it. Okay, I'll check it out. I'm not a big Taka Waititi fan, but I will check out the movie. And Marcus Cruz says people are against Robin being bisexual. Maybe they are, but I mean, is it really that hard to believe? I mean, I don't know about all that. I mean,
you might like Free Guy. I'm reading the about Free Guy right now. Yeah. It has to do with video games. You like video games, so anyway. What is Koopy Malik saying?
Katsuka says the conversation of Robin being gay has been around since the 40s. Yeah. I mean, so it's nothing new. It shouldn't surprise people. And if it angers people at this day and age, then the people that it's angering have bigger problems, because like you just said, it's been a rumor, it's been going around since the 40s. So why are you going to get upset about it now in 2021? I mean, who cares? Honestly, I don't care. I mean, I'm not the world's biggest Robin fan, but I know there's a guy out in New York who's like the world's biggest Robin fan who might really be going nuts, but who knows? Katsuka wants to know, what's a dilly bar? Well, a dilly bar is a Dairy Queen round chocolate bar that looks almost looks like a cinnamon roll, but it's a chocolate bar. Has
A
chocolate,
cinnamon roll.
chocolate. It's like vanilla ice cream wrapped with chocolate, covered with chocolate coating, but it looks like a cinnamon roll on a stick to me.
No, it does not, because it's a flat surface on either side. There's no swirls in it. Cinnamon rolls have swirls.
I don't know.
Anyway,
KP says, I'm looking forward to those movies, Old Green Knight, Dune, Matrix, perhaps Halloween Kills. Yeah, those are some good movies. I want to see all of those, actually. And Koopy Malik says, Halloween Kills, now that's a movie I'm waiting to see. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. I actually liked the other one. I liked Halloween, the remake, so I definitely do want to see Halloween Kills. It's going to be good. Marcus Cruz says they think that if the character comes out as bisexual, they think it's woke and SJW. I don't think so. I think it's just finally coming out with the truth that we've all known. There's nothing wrong with just telling it like it is. I mean, I don't know. Most people that I knew growing up always thought Robin was gay. So I don't know. I never really looked at it like that, because I never really cared much one way or the other. I mean, it's Robin. Who cares? Batman has had how many Robins? I mean, if one Robin happens to be gay, I mean, oh well. Graphic Vandalism says it's just Tim Drake anyways. It's not like it's all the Robs. Oh my God, it's Tim Drake? I thought it was going to be Dick Grayson. It's Tim Drake? Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. I really wish it was Dick Grayson though. That to me just but I guess because they don't want to offend on that level, so they just make it Tim Drake. If it's just Tim Drake, who really cares? Who cares about Tim Drake anyway? That's why they did this, guys, because Tim Drake hasn't been relevant as Robin since 1998. So really you got to do something to freshen them up. It's like when people suddenly started talking about the Alan Scott Green Lantern because he's gay. So they started talking. Whenever they make your sexual orientation an issue in comic books or make it a big deal in comic books, it's because the character hasn't been relevant and they're trying to do something to make the character seem important again. Baby girl says, yeah, Halloween Kills looks pretty good. Are you ordering some food, Sonia?
No, I'm reading about the comic book about Tim Drake.
Okay. Katsuka says, ironically, Dick loves all the ladies. Well, yeah, he does. But that's why I kind of thought maybe they were going to make Dick Grayson bisexual. And then that way, he could still be kind of a ladies' man, but he also goes the other way too. So 187 says, can't wait for the Batman and Robin love comic that may break people.
No.
I don't care either way. I don't know. I don't know if they'll ever do that.
They
won't. I don't think they'll do. And I'll tell you why they won't do that. Because Batman is their cash cow right now. So they're not going to do anything. They're not going to rock the boat with anything Batman right now. You won't see anything like that with Batman until Batman's no longer the big cash cow for Warner Brothers. Taco Tuesday said, I heard Green Knight was shit. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I want to watch it. Baby Girl says Dune looks freaking awesome. Yeah. But Robin kissed the girl in Batman Forever. Yeah, but that wasn't Tim Drake, though. But you know what's funny? Tim Drake has had a girlfriend for a long time. He was dating Stephanie, the spoiler. That's why I say Tim Drake hasn't been relevant since like 1998. That's the whole reason why they're doing this now, to make Tim Drake relevant again. Baby Girl, which one? The new one? Love the old one. Baby Girl, same. Rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Tim Drake is my favorite Robin, but I'm not offended by him being LGBTQ. It's better than naming him Red Robin after leaving Batman. Okay. And Snyder Fan 99 says, who cares about Tim Drake? That's what I'm saying. It's the character has not been relevant since the end of the 90s. So you're not really, so they're doing this now to pump it all up and to get him back into prominence again. And people need to accept this day and age that we need diversity and inclusion in entertainment. It's not just the typical people anymore. Well, the thing about diversity in entertainment is I think diversity in entertainment is fine, but I don't like the idea of doing it just for the sake of doing it. Have a purpose, have a reason for doing it. So right now, for example, with Tim Drake, if the character of Tim Drake had always been gay, and that's why I say with Robin, I think it would have been more appropriate to make Dick Grayson bisexual, because Dick Grayson, there's been rumors about Robin since the 1940s. So Dick Grayson was Robin back then. So I think it would have been better to make it Dick Grayson. But they made it Tim Drake because Tim Drake, again, hasn't been relevant, and it's safe. As long as you don't make it the main Robin, you can do whatever you want. So because it's just Tim Drake, it's safe to make him homosexual because he's not prominent as the character. Nobody cares. So you just make him that, and now you can say there's representation, which I think is completely wrong. If you're going to do it, you make it important to the story. And I don't know how you do that in a Batman and a Robin comic book. How do you make his sexuality important to the story enough to where you have to highlight it, where it's a big deal? Personally, I don't care what any of these characters' sexual orientation is. It's none of my business. Why does the sexual orientation of a person have to be represented in anything?
Exactly.
What business is it of mine what your sexual preference is? Who cares? That's my biggest problem with when they showcase this kind of stuff. I understand what you're saying about inclusion and diversity, but you don't have to. But it's not really necessary for you to beat me over the head with the fact that he's homosexual. You could allude to it in certain ways, but I mean, to make a big public issue out of it and to overblow it and to make, so now you have all these Robin is gay, everywhere now. And it's like, listen, that's fine, but it doesn't have to be blown out of proportion. And I don't have to care, because I don't care what his sexual orientation is. I care about the character. So why is the sexual orientation more important than the actual character himself? I don't know, Sonia. You tell me about that. Tell me what it is about that. Because why is sexual orientation important at all in terms of the character when we talk about diversity? It shouldn't be. Diversity shouldn't be about sexual orientation, I don't think.
There's a lot I could say right now about why they did this, but I'm not going to go there.
Well, I don't care about why. I don't care about so much.
No, I'm just saying.
So much as the fact that it's not necessary. So okay, you make it a point to say that Tim Drake is homosexual. And my answer is, so what? What does that mean? What does that mean for the character moving forward? Is that going to change how heroic he is? Is that going to make the character more appealing just because he's homosexual? I don't think so. That's where my problem is about changing the sexual orientation of characters just to appease certain types of groups. I don't think you should ever do that, because once you start doing that, then you're not focusing on the character. You're not focusing on the story. You're focusing on aspects of the character that nobody should even care about, really.
It's all about politics, Zod.
But again,
it's crazy.
But seriously, if your character is if you have a character who was never homosexual and was never written to be homosexual,
right,
and changing the character just for the sake of changing the character to pander to a particular group is the wrong way to go. Now, if the character is a character who was written to be homosexual, and you are finally adhering to that, to that writer's wishes or whatever, and making the character homosexual, I mean, maybe that's what Bob Kane and Bill Finger had in mind when they were writing, Batman comic books in the 40s. Maybe the idea was that Robin was supposed to be gay. Maybe that was something that they were kind of playing around with, but they never were able to do, because at the times, I mean, everybody joked about it, but back then they wouldn't have been able to get away with actually making the character homosexual. So if that's the case, then that's cool. But as far as like just doing it just as like a publicity stunt, just for, and that's why I say they're doing it, and they're doing it basically now just for clicks, just so that people will click on the articles, just so that people will read the comics. And the funny part about it is, again, sexual orientation should never play a factor at all in how you see a character. It shouldn't matter. It should be based on the character's personal merits and the things that the character does. If the character is heroic, the character is going to be heroic whether he's homosexual or not, or she's homosexual or not. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. What you choose to do in your bedroom is your business. I don't care. So that's really where I get confused about all these types of stunts. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but I mean, it really is kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Oh, he's gay. We need to make a big deal about it. Like, who cares? So what? Gay people exist. It's not like this is a new thing. So why is it a big issue? I don't know. And the Snyder Fan 99 said if they made Dick Grayson gay, I think people would have flipped out. Yeah, I think so too. But I think the trick with Dick Grayson would have been not to make him gay, just make him bisexual. So this way you don't wipe away the years of continuity where he was dating Batgirl and he had all these things going on. You could actually justify it if you make him bisexual, and I don't think people would be as upset. But then with what I don't understand about Tim Drake is Tim Drake's character was never gay. Tim Drake had girlfriends all throughout his run when he started out as Robin. So I'm not understanding why they made that particular Robin that way. Although I do know now, because like I said, that Robin really hasn't been all that important lately in storylines. They've never used Tim Drake in live action, except I think they're using him in Titans now, but they haven't. But up to that point, they were not using Tim Drake in Titans, or Tim Drake in any live action. So he's been in animated movies, he's been in the animated series, he's been in the comics, of course. But I don't know, just doing it for the sake of doing it though makes no point. It doesn't really do anything for me, to be honest. And Katsuka says, yeah, I could see that. Katsuka says, I'm more offended they are remaking Home Alone. Disney are monsters. Oh my God. Well, you got to remember, there's been like 5 Home Alone movies. There's been so many sequels. People just never watched them. So it's not really surprising that they're going to go back to the well on that yet again, because they don't have anything, I don't know. Kupi Malik agrees with me. And Ketsuka says, I think Tim is bisexual, not fully gay. Yeah, he's probably bisexual because they have to keep him in continuity. And like I said, he has had girlfriends throughout his life. So if he's just straight up gay, then that means that they have to basically reboot his character all over again. They have to throw out his history because unless he was, in the closet this whole time, I don't know. And Sean Franklin says, you see Titan season 3? No, I have not. Baby Girl says, agreed, Zod. Graphic Vandalism says, Home Alone 3 is so bad, yo. Man, I don't know. I haven't seen any of the other Home Alones. I know there's been a few of them after the first two, but no. Kupi Malik says, sexual orientation often is essential to an overall story, like Constantine. He's bisexual, but that's just a bit detail that wasn't even that important in his adventures in Hellblazer. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Yeah, so now, because they've made a big deal about it, now they have to use, whether he's bisexual or gay or whatever, they have to use that in future storylines now. Because otherwise, why bring it up? Why is it important at all? It's important because it's gonna become a factor in the plot. It has to, because that's the only problem with that. So now are we gonna get all these issues where Tim Drake is going out on dates and all kinds of things? Are we gonna get all those kinds of things in the comics now because now they have to showcase this? I don't know. Ketsuka says, I will not take this Home Alone slander, Johnny. Sean Franklin says, what if Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? What if Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie sequel? It would be cool. I don't know. I actually don't mind the Power Rangers movies. They're okay. Katsuka says, Constantine will sleep with anyone, even demons, giggity. And Graphic Vandalism says, Katsuka, my man, watch Home Alone 3. You'll be all about slandering that turd. And oh
my gosh.
Katsuka says, the demon got y'all. And Kupi Malik says, not essential. I mean, to correct my last statement. Okay. And Frank says, everything after Home Alone 3 were straight to DVD. I still can't believe that there was a Home Alone 3, let alone a Home Alone 4 and a Home Alone 5. I can't believe they made all those, but they did. And I haven't seen any of them. I've only seen the first two. I was tempted to watch Home Alone 3 only because I think John Hughes actually wrote the script for that one, but I didn't. But I still haven't watched it because I just haven't had any interest. Katsuka says, I don't think I've seen the third one. I don't think a lot of people have seen the third one. Marcus Cruz says, I don't mind Harley and Poison Ivy being lesbian to each other. I like it, and I'm into that lesbian thing. Okay, well, yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't mind that either. And like I said, I don't even mind Tim Drake being gay or bisexual or whatever. I don't care. I'm just saying I don't care about sexual orientation in general. It doesn't matter. Like, to me, it's none of my business. So why should I care? I'm not. It's like this. It's like I'm not involved, so it doesn't matter. Why am I gonna take a position on this? There's no position to take. Like who you want to like, love who you want to love. I don't care. It's none of my business. Whatever. That's just the way I look at it. I don't have any issue with any LGBTQ characters or anything like that. I have no issue with any of them other than what business is it of mine? That's my only question. Does it involve me at all? No. Okay, well then why do I care? Why is it important? It was like George Takei, who played Sulu in the original Star Trek, was offended when J.J. Abrams made the Sulu character homosexual in the J.J. Abrams rebooted universe for Star Trek. Why was he offended? Because Sulu was never written as a homosexual. Sulu was written as a straight male who had a daughter, a family, a wife, who actually had a story arc. And George Takei is a purist who wanted to keep the character the way he was written. So that's why he was offended when they made Sulu gay in the rebooted J.J. Abrams Star Trek. So even Sulu himself, a gay man, was offended when they made his character gay when his character was never meant to be gay. You see what I'm saying? Because sexual orientation should not be a defining trait of your character when it comes to these stories. If your character was never meant to be gay in the story, then your character should not be gay. Now, if there's a purpose for your character being gay, if there's a plot line or something that needs to be addressed that's going where that makes sense, then it's fine to bring it up. Otherwise, I don't need to know and I don't need to care, because I would be mad like Sulu, because Sulu's like, what about my family? What about my daughter? What about my wife? All the characters that are not present in that universe now, because that Sulu happens to be homosexual. You see, you ruin so much continuity of a character when you do that kind of stuff, especially when the character was never meant to be that way. And the Snyder Fan 99 says Home Alone 1 and 2 are the only good ones. Those are the only ones I've seen. I can't speak on the others. Graphic vandalism, and then Marcus laying it all out there. Home Alone 1 and 2 are all you need to see. That's the way I've always looked at it. Yeah, the sequels, because really the sequels don't really have any ties to any of the other films. I don't even think any of the original characters from the first two movies appear in any of the sequels. And I think that's another one of the big problems. Marcus Cruz says maybe the reason, Zod, for the diversity of sexual orientation is because LGBTQ people are still not widely accepted. No, they're widely accepted. I think they are. I think that's a misconception. I mean, because my thing is this, again, whatever your sexual orientation, good for you. If you love it, I love it. That's great. If that's what you like, that's great. I love it. That's perfect. I don't have no problem with anything. But again, why is it important to me? Why must I know? Why must I be, be shown, and why must it be displayed like it's something that I have to like if I have a friend and a guy I know who's homosexual, and does every conversation that we have to be about him being a homosexual? No. We talk about normal things. We talk about normal stuff. Right. He's a normal dude. He just happens to be homosexual. There's nothing wrong with that, whatever. But at no point in the conversation does the fact that he's homosexual come up. And that's just real world facts. You don't have to. That's what I'm not understanding. As far as it not being widely accepted, I think it is accepted. I think people realize, yes, there are people out there that love people of the same sex, just like there are people out there that love people of the opposite sex. Look, it's fine. Love who you want to love. Be with who you want to be with. It doesn't matter. But that's just the point. It shouldn't matter. That's how society has to get, where it doesn't matter, where whoever you're with, it makes no difference. It's not about who you're with. It's about the type of person you are. It's about your character. It's about who you are as a person, not about who you choose to sleep with. That's not, or who you're attracted to. That doesn't matter. That's my whole thing. I don't know. I think that's where a lot of people miss. That's why I think a lot of people miss out on when people say, well, there's got to be more representation. Well, there can be, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a factor. Like when you talk to some, well, you can talk to certain people, and you can get to know certain people, and you can know from things that they say or things that they allude to that they go a certain way. That they're either gay, straight, or bisexual, right? And then there are people that are what do they call that? Pansexual, where they're not really attracted to anyone. They're just kind of just neutral. There's those types of people who just where they don't really swing one way or the other. They're just kind of they're not attracted to anybody. there's those types of people too. So what so what is that? What does that say? I mean, I'm just trying to say, I'm like, what should we do? Are we supposed to be, is it that we're supposed to be we're supposed to be interested in a character simply because this character is gay, straight, or bisexual? Your sexual orientation shouldn't come into play at all. That's all I'm saying. It shouldn't matter one way or the other. I don't care. If they turn around tomorrow and say, "Oh, Batman is gay" or "Batman is bisexual," is that all of a sudden going to change everybody's opinion about Batman? Not really. Batman's a badass character. Why does it matter one way or the other what his sexual orientation is? Now, I will say this though. I don't think that Batman was written to be homosexual, but I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. But that at the end of the day, I feel like when you have these characters, what's important is what they do as these characters, not who they're attracted to and not who they choose to sleep with. That's their personal business. And if you want to showcase that once in a while in a comic book panel or whatever, that's up to the writer. I don't know, but otherwise, it shouldn't matter. And the fact that they have to blow this Robin thing up and make it a big deal says more about agenda than it does about representation, because you're not really doing anything positive as a representation, like having somebody stand on the rooftops and say, "Robin's gay." Well, like Katsuka pointed out, people have been saying Robin's gay since the 1940s. So are we supposed to? So are you telling us something now that's new, or are you just shining light on something that people already knew about and don't really care about? Robin has its fans, has his fans. Nobody's gonna care. It's not going to impact the character at all, really. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to stop talking about this because I don't want to get in trouble with any groups. I'm just saying. It's just so strange to me. I'm like, what does that matter at all? I don't know. I don't think it should matter at all. Like whoever you like, it's up to you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care at all. Oh, first two Home Alones are my favorites. What's up, Zod and Sonja? Great stream, by the way. Foot Action are holding a half price sale on Zack Snyder's Justice League promo shirts. If anyone is interested, put a link in the chat. Cool. Oh. Sounds good. Marcus Cruz says, to be honest, I blame the Democrats and Republicans for all this anti-SJW, anti-woke and SJW. They started all of this. If they kept their mouths shut about this, about their stupid opinions, there would be no divide. Yeah, I don't know. Politics is a strange bird, but as far as I'm concerned, I just kind of think it's more of like a common sense thing. That, like, I'll give you another example. When you talk to somebody that you meet, is the first question out of your mouth, "Are you gay, straight, or bisexual?" Because if I'm going to get to know you, I really need to know the answer to that question. Sonja, are you gay, straight, or bisexual?
I'm straight, brother. No.
Okay. So again, but that's the thing, right? But I'm saying that's not important. That never comes up. I've never in my life had a conversation with somebody where that comes up at all, whether they're gay, straight, or bisexual. It just, nobody cares. It doesn't come up unless you're on a dating site or a dating app and you're swiping, different types of people. Then you're looking for something specific. But when you're just having a normal conversation with somebody, that never comes up. So that's the whole point that I'm trying to make, It's not important to anybody in their everyday life. It doesn't matter. So why is it even an issue? I kind of feel like they would have been better off with this Robin news if they just subtly made it known in a comic panel at some point, like where it was just kind of like where it wasn't something that they had to showcase or advertise. I'm bothered by the fact that they felt that they had to advertise it. You didn't have to advertise it. It's not going to change my opinion about Tim Drake one way or the other. So why does it matter? You know, if I happen to read in an issue, oh, he's homosexual. Okay, big deal. So what? All right. It's not like it's something. It's nothing. It's something that we haven't seen before. It's not like it's something new. You know, you want to impress me about somebody saying what their sexual orientation is when somebody comes up and says, "Well, actually, I'm attracted to aliens." Oh, really? Have you met any? Have you met any aliens? Have you had any interstellar travel? No, but I know that when I do, I definitely want to have sex with one. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh my goodness.
That's cool. So we call you a xenosexual. Because people that are against aliens are xenophobic. So if you're into aliens, you're xenosexual. Yeah.
Oh God.
Baby girl says, as a Democrat, I do agree with you, Marcus. And baby girl says, we got to go. Great stream, Zod and Sonia. Thank you for being here, baby girl. That's cool. Let's see.
Take care.
Bat ate cat, bro. Yeah, Bat ate the cat. So we already know that Batman. We already know what direction the Batman goes. And Kupi Malik says, I don't condemn the LGBTQ people, but I do condemn the act itself. As for the LGBT community, because they are a part of society, I will treat them the same as any other people. That's what I'm saying, Kupi. Everybody should be treated equally. It should be treated based on the merits of their character and not on their sexual orientation. You're going to miss out on so many friendships if you try to go around basing everything on people's sexual orientation. If it doesn't involve you and it's not a part of your relationship with that person, what do you care? That's the way I look at it. I'm like, I'm not sleeping with you. So what do I care what your sexual orientation is?
Right.
I'm not involved. It doesn't matter to me. What you do in the privacy of your own home with whomever you choose to do it with is your business and nobody else's. And that's what I think people need to remember. And that's what people always seem to forget. And that's why all this political stuff is such BS. Marcus Cruz says, I agree. Anti-SJWs should grow up. Sonia is right. It's all political. I agree as well. Yes, bro. We don't have to like the act, but the person doing it all is still people. We need to treat them all equally. I agree. And Zohar says hi. Zohar says bye. Zohar says LOL. It's good. It was good to see you, Zohar. Katsuka says love who you want to love unless it's illegal. And Marcus Cruz says, to be honest, I'm done with the right and the left. They are toxic to society. Both sides done nothing for the people for the last 3 years. They just argue and argue. I can't argue with you there. There's a lot of gridlock politically. And graphic vandalism says, I'm kind of hot for robots. Like when I was a kid, I watched the Transformers movie. RC was pretty smoking. I'm kind of robosexual. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. We're going to get to a point where, and Sonia and I could probably do an entire episode based on this. We're going to get to a point where androids, sex robots are going to start becoming mainstream and are going to start becoming made available for the general public. And I don't know how you feel about the idea of a sex robot, but they're trying to push the idea, the makers of these sex robots are trying to push the idea that they're going to help people be better socially, help people to be better sexually, help people to be more it's going to be good for their mental health as well as their physical health. I'm not sure. I mean, I get what they're saying, and I get some of the some of what they're trying to say, but at the same time, if the only purpose of the robot is sexual, I'm not sure if it's necessarily going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. I can't really make a judgment because I've never had sex with a robot before, but maybe Johnny over here could fill us in after he has this first romantic night with his Laura Croft looking robot, because eventually that's what they kind of look like. They all kind of resemble Laura Croft from Tomb Raider. They all have the kind of the prototypes that I've seen. It's actually like a Laura Croft with like blonde hair instead of the darker hair that she has. She kind of looks like Laura Croft with like blonde hair, and she's got like the big boobs, and she's kind of, I don't know. I don't know what they're going for, but I think that'll be interesting, because then we're going to get into a situation where robots deserve to be treated the same way as men and women do. Robots have rights. You can't just treat a robot like that. You can't just use that robot as your sexual object and not treat them with respect. What is wrong with you? See, that's what we're gonna get. We're gonna get that. Then we're gonna get we're gonna get into a whole political argument about how robots should have rights and how robots should be free to do what they want to do. They don't. She doesn't have to be. I think Harmony is her name. Harmony doesn't have to be your sex slave. You treat Harmony better. You treat Harmony the same way you would treat your wife or your girlfriend. You don't do that. It's like, what? It's a sex robot. That's what its purpose is. No, you're supposed to respect it, treat it, it has rights. Okay, add it to the Constitution then. Katsuka says, sex scenes are the worst when your parents are watching. Okay. And Katsuka is laughing at Johnny. Koopy Malik is laughing at Johnny. Koopy is laughing at Katsuka. Katsuka says, I remember I was watching a horror show and the camera panned over two dudes going at it, and Dad just walked in the room and stared at me. It was awkward. Yeah, it probably was. Marcus says, that is why I love the Owl House. The way Luz and Amity are written until season 2, when they officially became a couple. FYI, Louise is a bisexual girl and Amity is a lesbian. Okay. And Graphic Vandalism says, no, I don't want a sex robot. I want an Autobot.
Oh my gosh.
Well, maybe the sex robot will transform into an Autobot for you. I mean, let's be honest. You mentioned Transformers the movie, and I'm saying, imagine if your sex robot could transform, just like, I mean, are you going to tell me that you wouldn't be excited for that, Johnny? I mean, come on. I mean, she could be your sex robot and your vehicle, right? She could be your little red Corvette. Okay, never mind. We're gonna move on. Frank said, did you see that article from years back about Andrew Garfield saying a gay Spider-Man film should be made? I believe it will be made eventually. There'll be a gay Spider-Man at some point. You mark my words, there will be. One of these days there will be. They should have made Tom Holland the gay Spider-Man, to be honest with you. Koopy Malik says, graphic, you can't have the Alita one, bro. She's Optimus. She's Optimus girl. And Katsuka says, Zod dropped his pre-order for the Big Blue for the new Gluckmaster 3000. No, man, I didn't even have a pre-order for the Big Blue. Zohar had a pre-order for the Big Blue. I don't know. Zohar, are you still getting your Big Blue, or did you cancel the Big Blue? Katsuka is laughing. Koopy Malik says, Katsuka, ever wonder if you somehow given a synthetic humanoid that resembles a female porn star, what would you do? Well, gee, Koopy Malik, that's actually, you know what I often think about when we bring up this particular type of subject. There's
Oh my
A Twilight Zone episode, an old black and white Twilight Zone episode where this criminal is marooned on an asteroid for the crimes he committed, and the like parole officer that's assigned to come to see him every now and then brings him an android female as a secret, as a companion for him to I believe the episode is actually called The Lonely, and it's appropriately named. And he basically is he falls in love with this android and starts, and he names the android Alicia, and he actually falls in love with the android, and they have this relationship, and then things change politically back home, as they often do, and the and the and the sentence that he had was deemed too harsh and inhumane. So his sentence gets commuted as time served, and he's able to leave the asteroid. But when the ship comes to rescue him and to take him back home, he doesn't want to leave because there's no room for the android to come home with him. And so the parole officer, for spoilers, the parole officer basically has to destroy the android female so that he can snap out of it and get on the ship and fly home. But it's a beautiful episode. It's really, really good. It's called The Lonely, and it deals with loneliness, and it deals with a lot of like depression and that kind of thing. And it was black and white, ahead of its time, as a lot of the Twilight Zones of that era were back in the 50s. It's a very, very, and I think it's like relevant even in today's society. It's a very relevant show. So check it out, because I think we're gonna be having this conversation when those robots become available, Sonia, when they actually pop up on the market for people to start leasing them like they do cars.
You and Johnny can have that show. Did you guys ever see that stupid movie called Her? I think it showed on Netflix.
Yes.
The guy fell in love with his computer.
I think the movie is
that was a
brilliant.
Crazy movie.
I think that movie is brilliant.
It's called Her. Right?
It's called Her, and it's about a man who basically falls in love with the AI, his operating system, his artificial intelligent operator. It's like today how they have that app. I think it's called, what's the app called? Replica, where you're supposed to be able to actually have a relationship with an artificial intelligence. They actually created an app, and it's similar to Her, where you can actually have conversations, and it can turn into like a virtual relationship of sorts and that kind of thing. But they've basically taken inspiration from that movie and created the app. Wow. You could look it up. It's called Replica. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Zohar says hi. Zohar says bye. Zohar says LOL. And Katsuka says
Zohar is goofy.
Katsuka says I'd probably engage in conversation. What else would I do? I'm talking about that porn star robot. Yeah. Zohar says, Zod, you made my top 5 favorite channels on YouTube. Thank you, Zohar. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you. I can't wait until we do that show next week and we talk about Bobby Vu and Mortal Kombat arcade cabinets. I'm excited. I'm geeking out already. Koopy Malik says, report, Zohar has entered the building and Zohar has left the building. End report. Okay, bye again. Bye.
So stupid.
I canceled that shit. Bye. Oh, you're talking about the big blue? Okay, Zod, how tall are you? I always wondered. I'm 5'10".
Short.
Zohar says, I feel like you're 7 feet tall at least. No, I'm not 7 feet tall. Graphic Vandalism says, yeah, Zod, what size shoes do you wear, Zod? I wear 10 and a half shoe size. And Zohar says, I loved her. Yeah, I love that movie as well, Zohar. I think that movie is fantastic. I think it's brilliant. Me and a buddy of mine sat there. We watched the movie together. We were practically in tears and holding hands by the end of the movie. We're like, "Oh, this movie is so good. Oh my god!" Yeah, I loved it. I thought the movie was fantastic. I thought it was great.
Oh my goodness.
And Zohar says, Zohar says, okay, bye. Katsuka says, I'm gonna guess Zod's height and shoe size before he answers. He's 6'3" and a size 14 shoe. Nope, I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
And Integrity 101 says her was solid, definitely weird, but I like Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, it's a weird movie, but it really is relevant to the way things are today. It's more relevant now in the era that we're living in than it was when it came out. Because I could just imagine someone being so lonely and feeling like such a loser that they would get like this replica app that I was talking about, that's an artificial intelligence, and form a relationship with this app and actually, start treating it like it was its girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, going back to, again, whatever your sexual orientation may be. But that's the thing. Personally, I just thought the concept of the movie was just straight up brilliant, because it just goes to show the depths of loneliness. Again, with that Twilight Zone, you really want to have a real deep afternoon. If you're bored on like a Saturday afternoon or something, watch that Twilight Zone episode, The Lonely, and then watch the movie Her. Watch back to back, and it'll really get you thinking about where our society is headed, because that's another movie that was ahead of its time. It really was. I look at it now, and these operating systems are getting more and more advanced. Who knows? Like the next version of Windows may actually talk to you and actually sound like Scarlett Johansson. We don't know. It's going to get to that point where the operating system is going to become your friend and going to be talking to you like the way me and Sonia talk, right? Like conversation. Like it's going to actually be able to have conversations with you. So Katsuka says, let's see if I'm right. And Zohar says, I'm 6 foot, 6 feet with sneakers, 5'11" bare feet. He says, okay, bye. And Katsuka says, shit, I'm wrong. Zohar says, oh my God, I can't leave. Okay, bye for real. Katsuka says, shit, I'm wrong again. Koopy Malik says, hey, integrity. And Zohar says, I wear size 12, 13, but I have a small penis. That shoe size penis thing is BS.
He's so stupid.
And Zohar says, I have huge hands too. God doth have a sense of humor. And Katsuka says, you know what they say about guys with big feet, big socks. And Marcus says, clapping those RC robot cheeks, to be honest. Yeah, come on. The sex robot is like RC and turns into a transformer, and you basically got yourself like a vehicle, and for real, and it drives itself. So Integrity says, yeah, we are social creatures. Yeah, so basically, being that we're social creatures, the idea that the operating system would be social and would be something we could interact with on that level, I could see how if someone reached that level of depression and loneliness, that would be something that would be appealing. Like there's a scene in the movie where the wife is at the divorce proceedings, the wife said something like, yeah, I tried to have a conversation with him and tried to work it out, but he's in love with his computer. So he's in a relationship with his computer. And the way that she said it was so dismissive and just so utterly just full of contempt. I love the movie. The movie is just off the charts awesome to me. And Kupi Malik says Zohar has entered Hotel California. He can enter, but he can't ever leave. Exactly. And Integrity says, hello, Kupi Malik. And Ketsuka says, my loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe. Still believe. Mariah Carey song, right? Kupi Malik says, Ketsuka killing me smoothly. Zohar says, that penis in Suicide Squad is gigantic to me. Maybe that's why I hate the movie. I'm so jealous. LOL. That movie lost me at the penis. And Katsuka says, this chat kills me. Zohar says, okay, bye. You're welcome, Katsuka. Okay, bye. I'm so serious. Bye. And Integrity, soon we will be synthetic humanoids also, like an alien universe. Possibly. I think we're along those lines that it's going to happen one of these days. Well, think about it. You got artificial intelligence like the replica, and then you have sex robots. So between the two, it looks like that future is going to come true. We're getting that future. It's like whether we want it or not, it's coming. So wait for it. There's going to be rights for AI and rights for sex robots, guaranteed. And Frank C says, "Can we get a robot that can run DC films correctly? Can't get any worse than what we have with Hamada." I completely agree. Marcus says, "I'm sorry, Zod, about the lesbian thing. I'm just really into that." Hey, that's okay. That's perfectly cool, man. Who doesn't like lesbians? Come on, man. Lesbians are cool. And Zohar says, now I'm jealous of Zod. God damn it, LOL. Bye. And Katsuka is laughing his ass off. And Integrity says, what's the actor from Drive and Place Beyond the Pines and The Notebook? He did a movie similar to her where he fell in love with a doll and married it. I forgot the title.
What?
It was decent. Yeah, I saw a similar movie to that too. I can't think of the name of it though. There was another movie like that where the dude fell in love with the doll and the doll came to life or something. I mean, there's quite a few movies like that now where like, because we're getting to that. And then there was the movie about the guy who lost his family and basically cloned his wife or something, and he was creating these clones of his wife, and each clone was messed up in some way. So he was killing the clones, and he kept killing them until he made a clone that was enough like his wife to make him happy. I forget the name of the movie, but there was a movie like that. I think it was from the 80s, and then it was remade later on. But there's been a lot of movies like that, though. Integrity 101 says maybe. Marcus, you don't need to apologize. I think all dudes like that. Yeah, Ryan Gosling. Yeah. I'm not the type of guy who fetish and sexualize lesbian women things. Okay. And Zohar says, I can feel it. Well, I don't want to feel it, but you know what I mean. I can feel he has a huge one. Not really feeling, it means figuratively speaking. Never mind. Bye. Okay. Okay, Zohar. Wonder Woman 2017, in my opinion, is the best DC movie of all time. Okay, Marcus. You know what? I'm just like I'm just glad that you all decided to come here tonight. This is great. This has been a pretty nice turnout, because I mean, Sonia and I thought today's show was going to be 20 minutes. So
yeah, we only had a few people in the chat earlier.
Yeah, and we were both, sitting here thinking about food, and Sonia never eats, so she's kind of hungry.
What do you mean I never? Are you trying to? You're
it's
using me as an excuse to rush off the stream now. I'm not
no,
hungry.
I'm not using you as an excuse. I just know that you have to eat. So that's the point. Um, and again, um, I'm probably gonna eat something when I get off the show. I'll probably make like
Hungry
some
like a hostage. I'm
taquitos.
looking at Johnny's comment.
Uh, Sonia, how did you never hook up with Zod?
We're homies.
Yeah, well,
And he's
not
in
only that.
another state.
Yeah, we're homies, and we live completely opposite direction of each other. And Zohar says, I don't get it. Yatsuki says, Zohar dug his hole with that one. Sonia, hungry like a hostage. Dude, I feel like some fried chicken right now, and I don't even have any fried chicken, man. Now I'm thinking, Zohar keeps commenting, and now I'm thinking about that big bucket of KFC the other day. All right, you've known him for so long. How did you not tap that?
I was married at one point in time when I became
Probably
friends
tapped.
with him.
That's true. You were married at that point.
Oh my gosh.
Katsuka's laughing, and Lars and the real girls in the Gosling film. The guy is super lonely, so the town goes along with his delusion that his sex doll is a real person. Oh, it's actually about him having like one of those real dolls, those sex dolls that lonely dudes actually buy. Yeah, I've seen a documentary about those dudes. It was one of the saddest things I ever watched. I'm like, wow, imagine being this lonely where you have to resort to a sex doll. Oh, dude, that's so sad. I'm gonna go ahead integrity and pin that comment because that's just that movie. I have to remember to watch that movie because that is sad. That is sad. Wow, bro. Why am I suddenly imagining Sonia roller skating? I'm imagining her roller skating over to a Chick-fil-A because I'm getting hungry. So she's gonna roller
You need to
skate
try
over,
that chicken sandwich.
over
Oh my
to a
gosh.
Chick-fil-A and gonna get me that chicken sandwich, and she's gonna come over here.
Dang, that sounds good too. I might not eat leftover pizza.
And Zohar said, I wanted to say something. I want to be serious. Let me be serious for once. You ready? Question. Let her rip. Just want to say something if that's okay. Just want to say bye. LOL. All right. Well, that's good. Well, that's good, Zohar. That's a good spot. That's a good spot because we've been going for a little over an hour and a half, so it's a good. So this is a good. I don't know. I think this is a good spot to go get something to eat. What do you think, Sonia?
Chicken sandwiches.
Katsuka says I love chicken sandwiches.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good spot to go ahead and get something to eat. Have something.
Katsuka country.
And Zohar is laughing, and Johnny says, "Go eat." Yeah, I know. Look at Sonia; she looks like she's starving. And Zohar,
no, I don't.
Saying I'm in a good mood.
That's good, Zohar. Everybody should be in a good mood.
Right, we should all be in a good mood. Robin came out as gay today.
Oh Lord, I don't care.
Shouldn't that put you in a happy mood? I mean, whatever.
None of my business.
Why does it matter? I don't know. Zohar says you're in my top 4 now. Hey, listen, Zohar, that's cool, man. I'm so excited, dude. I love it. I love it. You got a good channel there too, man. You should have more subscribers, bro. And Katsuka says, unfortunately, I am country. And Zohar said, I thought Sonia's said goo vibes for like an hour.
Sonia's said shirt, what?
I thought Sonia's shirt said goo vibes for like an hour.
He didn't see the D in it.
What's
wrong with you?
You didn't see the D. And Daniel Martin says, Zon and Sonia, have you seen that viral pic of the Black John Cena? The simulation is real. No, but I know that there are some apps that can change people's race. There's like an app where
Mhm.
you can change. You can change how you look. You can make a white version of Sonya, a
You're
black version of
funny.
Zod. You can totally. Uh, Zohar says, but I now see it says
Yeah,
good
it says
vibes
goodbye. See?
or multiverse confirmed. Yeah, that's true. The D, LOL. Got him. She said you didn't see the D.
He's stupid.
Oh wow, got him. Sonia,
Oh,
Sonia never. Sonia's never gonna get to eat. Yeah, no,
it's
I feel
okay,
bad.
Johnny,
I
because I'm
feel
not
bad.
hungry.
She's
I
never
mean,
gonna eat.
I'm gonna eat, but it's not like I'm starving.
This is a
I'm
sad
even
girl
when I get off the
situation.
stream.
We're
Shut
like
up. Even when I get off the
we're like
stream, I'm
starving
probably not
Sonia
gonna
right
go
now.
eat.
So
There's no
sad.
such thing as starving, Sonia.
Yeah, there is. Koopy Malik says, Daniel Martin, we are the Sims. Need to check out the cheat codes. I said this before. See, now, because you all saw that Black John Cena, you all realize now that I am not, that my simulation theory hypothesis is not all that far-fetched. I'm telling you guys, it's crazy. Katsuka says Sonya is a starving girl and we are holding her hostage.
Oh
And
my gosh, why is everybody making it seem all right?
and
I'm gonna
Zohar
go
says
along with this little
Zohar says I'm gonna take a shower, then sleep deuces. He says I ate so much in our In-N-Out burger. I guess I feel gross but happy. And Integrity 101 says not gonna lie, I'm slowly getting excited for Keaton's Batman in the Flash. And Zohar says In-N-Out burger.
he
Yeah.
was
I
correcting
I
himself.
would love some In-N-Out burger actually, man. I haven't been to California in so long.
Yeah, they're all over the West Coast. We have them here in Arizona too.
Yeah, I know. You guys got Del Taco in Arizona because they got
Yes,
Del
we do.
Tacos in California as well. They don't have
Yep.
a Del. They had one Del Taco here in Illinois, and it closed down before I could go there to eat. I like Del Taco. I like the tater tots and the
And their
tater tot
tacos
tots.
are an upgrade from Taco Bell.
Oh, absolutely! They're like 10,000 times better than Taco Bell.
And
But
they
I still
offered
like Taco. I still like Taco Bell though.
and they also offered the ground turkey instead of ground beef. I mean, they have ground beef
so
tacos, but
so hard says animal style fries.
oh, those are bomb. The burgers
And
are too animal style.
Graphic Vandalism says hashtag feed Sonia. Yes.
Oh my
Hashtag
god.
feed Sonia. Look at her. She looks like she's
Like,
about to fade away. This is
no, I
ridiculous.
don't.
Feed Sonia.
You're so
Sonia
stupid.
says, I feel so fat. Don't look at me. I feel
What?
dirty. Graphic Vandalism says, free Sonia. What about the cookie dough then? Oh, yeah. Well, see, that I'm gonna make sure that she gets enough cookie dough in her system that she won't be looking all frail like she's gonna fall out.
What are you talking about?
Ketsuka says Taco Bell more like Taco Hell in the bathroom. That's true. Ketsuka says hashtag get Sonia chicken
Oh
sandwich.
my gosh.
Integrity says Philly cheesesteak time.
That actually sounds good.
That's what I'm saying right now, Sonia. You need to get yourself a Philly cheesesteak.
You know what? Shut up.
To eat, girl. And
It's
Zohar
late. I
said,
probably won't.
you know what Zohar says? I'm single. I'm about to go get another burger. F it. That's what you should do. I'm actually sitting here thinking of all the different things I'm gonna heat up when we get off the show because I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna make a whole dinner.
What else do you have in there besides pizza?
Because
every time
well, I just have a lot of pizzas because they're easy to make, but I got other stuff in there. I'll actually probably make some taquitos tonight. Daniel Martin says, for just $1 a week, you can feed a starving Sonia. Yes, you can.
Who says I was starving?
Live life to the fullest, Zohar. Yeah, man, Philly cheesesteaks are inevitable. Oh my God, they are. Philly cheesesteaks are the best. Dude, I had Philly cheesesteak pizza from this place twice last week, And I'm feeling right now like tomorrow I'm gonna order me another extra large Philly cheesesteak
That
pizza.
sounds really good.
Oh wait, I have acid reflux. I forgot I'm 40. Never mind. Haha, Ketsuka. I feel you, Zohar. I got your Philly cheesesteak right here, all 5 inches of it.
He's talking to you, Joey.
Philly cheesesteaks. Let's get a Philly cheesesteak. Feed Sonia. Feed Sonia. We got Integrity says we definitely live in a manufactured reality. I really feel like we do too. Stop it, LOL. Where do I find the black John Cena? I want to see that. I want to see that picture. Is there really controversial? Is it really controversial, or is it just a dude cosplaying as John Cena? Koopy Malik says we won't be needing choco chip, just the cookie dough. Sonia is already choco chip incarnate, so yeah, that's it. He said all 5 inches, LOL. I mean 5 inches wide. Damn. Oh.
Yeah, hot mess.
Yeah, well, hey, this is late night. This is late night. We got to be a hot mess on late night, Sonia. Hashtag feed Sonia. Okay, hold on. I'm so curious. I have to look this up because nobody's answering me, and it's gonna bother. It's gonna bother me until I actually see it. So I'm gonna look it up right now. God, I can't type. What's going on? Oh my God, it's like the first thing that comes up. That's so funny. He has a black twin dubbed Jamel Cena. Wow. Really?
Oh, they do look kind of alike.
Dude looks just like him, only he's black. That's the only difference. That's exactly how John Cena would look if he was black, right? Wow. Yeah, this proves my theory about the simulation. The simulation theory is real. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Only he has full lips. Cena has no lips.
This ain't no Jimmy Fallon. Just don't eat the pretzel thing, Zod, or stay close to the bathroom. Yeah, that pretzel thing, man. Ugh.
Pretzel thing? What's that?
Zohar says the shit right here. The shit right here. This shit is late night. Yes, it is. And Ketsuka says he's black and he looks like John Cena. He really does. He really does. I thought you couldn't see John Cena. Wasn't that his whole gimmick? Yeah, right. We couldn't see him. We can see him now. Zod, Google Darren Young. He looks like Cena too. Yeah, but this guy is actually named Cena. He's actually named Jamel Cena. Not only does he look like John Cena, but he actually has a name. Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's weird.
Well, there must be several of them because this one I'm looking at is Brandon Kobina, a 24-year-old bodybuilder.
Man, Zod, you got to work on your delivery with my jokes, huh? Yeah, I do. I must be getting tired, but I'm tired, hungry, and
so you're the one that's starving.
No, I'm not starving, but I'm hungry.
Okay, you're hungry.
Constantly talking about food. Zohar says I was imitating that comedian from the Limp Chronicles. Forgot his name. John Cena shared that pic on his Instagram. So there you go. And
that's Zohar the one I'm looking at.
Zohar says Pimp Chronicles. Okay, cool. All right. Well,
Joey's hungry.
We're almost at the 2-hour mark, and we got a hashtag feed Sonia. So Cat Williams. Yeah. Okay. Now I know who you're talking about, Zohar. Okay. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. So thank you for joining us for late night Q&A with ZodWriter featuring Sweet Sonia G, episode number 16. And we'll be back with episode number 17 on Monday, as Sonia is off talking to someone. I don't know who she's talking to right now. But we're going to go ahead and end the show. You're muted. We can't hear you, Sonia. Have a great night, everybody. And Zohar says, damn, I just got here. Kupi Malik, Integrity says later. And feeds on it, hashtag feeds on and Sonia. Daniel Martin.
It muted when I unplugged this, when I took this out.
Yeah.
It muted. I just muted myself.
You don't know how to use your equipment, and now you don't know how to use your equipment, and now you're yelling. So it's time to go. Time to go. Hashtag feed Sonia. I couldn't hear you. You were muted. Nobody could hear you. Oh my God.
I was talking to you guys.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Eat.
No, I'm not eating.
You're screaming on mute. You're screaming on mute is hilarious. Yeah, you're screaming and you were muted and nobody could hear you. Nobody could hear you.
Screaming.
Nobody could hear you, Sonia.
I wasn't screaming. I was talking. You just couldn't hear me.
Okay, how are we supposed to interpret that when you're muted? Nobody knows because you're muted. We just saw your mouth.
I didn't know I was muted. It automatically muted me when I unplugged this from my computer.
Yeah, but that's what happens.
Oh, anyway. Thank you, Katsuka. Katsuka says feeds on. Hashtag.
Yeah, you're like late. You're like 10 comments behind. Zohar says, I'll clip it. It's funny, Sonia. You were mute screaming. Hashtag mute screaming. That's what you were doing.
Whatever.
Zohar says, Sonia, I was laughing. I got to show you later. And Graphic Vandalism says, best show of the week, yo.
Thank you, Johnny.
We're trying. Yeah, we're just right now. We're just trying to wrap it up while Sonia is silently screaming. That was awesome. And
I was not silently. I was talking. I was not screaming.
And Katsuka says, "Peace out, my lovely people." Hey, and Integrity 101 says hashtag Zack Snyder Justice League 2 inevitable. Kupi Malik says hashtag roller skate Sonia. And Zohar says the last 2 minutes was the best. Yeah, the last 2 minutes with Sonia trying to talk, not knowing that she was muted. That's like the best part about it. Like you'll be muted and you won't know that you're muted. So you're thinking that we can hear what you're saying. And that's what makes it all the more funny. Like you not knowing.
Whatever.
Like, I didn't realize I was muted.
I'm going to go watch White Chicks. Whatever. I love that movie.
And is it because
Daniel?
Is it because you look like one of the white chicks? Is that why you love the movie so much?
I do not look like a white chick.
Okay.
I'm caramel.
And Zohar says, just kidding. And Daniel Martin says, we can hear both of your stomachs growling. And Zohar says, Sonia, we love you. Yes, we do love you, Sonia. We do.
I love you guys too.
We love Sonia and her growling stomach.
I don't have a growling stomach.
You sure do. It was growling a few times. I'm gonna have Zohar clip it out a few times where your stomach was growling tonight. And Kupi Malik says, great stream, Zod and Sonia. See you next stream. Katsuka says, making my way. Katsuka says, making my way downtown. I think you've got like do you have like a bag of like animal crackers next to you or something that you've been munching on, Sonia? Like those little like
what?
Those animal crackers, are they like
I haven't been munching on anything. What are you talking about?
Well, you were munching at something earlier. You even showed us the bag. I didn't know if they were
No,
gummies
I
or
wasn't. That was
edibles.
before the stream. It was this. They're
Oh, okay.
walnuts.
Oh, it was the
Salt with
walnut.
pink
Okay,
Himalayan pink salt, salted walnut. And that was
And
earlier before we started the stream. I haven't eaten
oh,
anything. I have this, my water. That's it.
okay. And Zohar says, next show, let's have her on mute for like 5 minutes. It would be hilarious. But
Cállate la
that's
boca, Zohar.
but what's funny about it though is the fact that she doesn't know she was muted. So that's why, because her mouth keeps moving, but nothing is coming out. It's hilarious.
What happened was when I unplugged this from my computer, it automatically muted.
We don't need a
and I
technical
did not know that.
explanation. We don't need a technical
Well, I'm
explanation,
giving
Sonia.
it so they will understand, and you will understand why you couldn't.
Because it was still, but it was funny.
While I was
But it was
talking.
funny. That was the point. It was funny. That's what was the point. Not that you were
so
muted.
hard.
But don't tell her
I
she's
guess
not
Zohar he's trying to get choked out too.
Oh wait. Daniel Martin says
Daniel's
what?
saying what's what?
And Ketsuka says salty nuts. So you got salty nuts. That's what it was, salty nuts. And Daniel Martin says, "What is Sonia saying? I can't hear her." We know.
Oh,
it was still fun. It was still funny as hell. Yeah, exactly. Once you unplug the headset, it automatically mutes you, but you didn't know you were muted, so that's what made it funny. But on that note, we have now crossed the 2-hour mark, so that was cool. I was basically just stalling for time. That's why we were still here. I wanted to get us over the 2-hour mark at least. So that's cool. We're over the 2-hour mark now, so we will see you guys on the next stream.
Wait, what is Johnny saying right quick?
Johnny Alpha gets the final word. He says it seems to be some kind of angry reaction to the starvation. Gets Sonia a sandwich. Exactly. Sonia needs to eat because she's really irritable right now. And Daniel Martin says kind of like you can't see John Cena, you can't hear Sonia. Yeah, we're gonna get Sonia a sandwich. We're gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys next time. It's awesome. Good night, everybody. And Integrity says you need to have Koopy Malik back on sometime to discuss the supernatural. Will do. But for now, we're out of here. Good night, everybody. We'll see you for episode 17 on Monday. I think Sonia muted herself again, but oh well.
No, I'm
see
not
you guys
muted.
later. Deuces.
You know
yes,
what?
you are. Nobody
Bye,
can hear you. Bye, Sonia.